All right, thanks for joining me. Well, these two have just made recent news, and the fellow on the left is Carl's Mazza, if I'm saying that right, and the fellow on the right is Steven Crowder. And these two have been at each other for some time, and now it's accumulated into what is really an all-out YouTube war. Now, I really don't follow either one of this. I've seen Steven Crowder's videos. Not my cup of tea. That's fine though. That's good. Some people, he's got a big following though. He's got a huge following, and so I mean, I'm not criticize people who watch him. He's just not what I normally watch. This guy Carl Mazza, I really don't know much about him. He's definitely left wing, but what have found out is that this guy on the left, Carl Mazza, is a very violent person. He's actually calling out attacks on Republicans and attacks on Trump supporters. And how in the world he does not get demonetized or even just straight up banned is amazing. It's just totally puzzling. So whatever Steven Crowder has done is nothing compared to what Carl Mazza says on his YouTube channel. It just smacks of so much hypocrisy. It's just unbelievable. He actually calls for milkshake, what is it, the milkshake toss and harassment of Republicans and Trump supporters at every opportunity to humiliate them so they don't come out in public. My God, how does somebody like this actually get this far? How does this happen? Now, the whole thing about censorship, I actually do believe in censorship. I believe in freedom of speech, but I believe in censorship. And what I believe should be censored is outright lies. So I believe that CNN should be banned. Because CNN is just like almost 23 out of the 24 hours, they're just telling pathetic lies. This whole collusion thing, for example, which has been totally debunked, but they give 23 hours of the day to it, and all of it is total BS, and they still have not relented. They're still going after this, even though nothing has been proven. Even though the Mueller report is a big fat, as Van Jones would say, nothing burger, it's still out there. They're still trying to impeach Trump, and they're still trying to push the narrative that Trump did something wrong when there's no evidence whatsoever, and Trump being completely transparent in the whole relationship of this whole debacle that is the collusion case. Now, absolutely, somebody like this should be banned, and I'm not saying banned permanently, but they should be banned for a period of time. When you're caught outright lying, that's it. I'm not saying forever, but I'm saying that you should be off the air. If you're this way, these lies, because what happens with CNN is they'll intentionally lie. Like the other day, they actually said, and I'm not sure if it's CNN, but it was one of the mainstream media outlets that said that the Christopher Steele dossier was funded by the Republican Party, which is just an outright lie. It's just a complete outright lie. It is funded by the Democratic Party, and they're actually now spinning it as it was funded by the Republican Party. That is just unacceptable. Okay, that just turns the whole narrative completely around and puts it on the Republicans, when in actual fact it's the Democrats. So for that, they should be banned and they should be censored. Other than that, no other censorship should take form. I don't care what the message is. If you've got an opinion piece, then it's an opinion piece, and then just leave it at that. You have the freedom to watch or not watch. But nobody should be banned, or nobody should be harassed when obviously there's two sets of rules. One for the left and one for the right. So either we band together and we say, enough of the lies, and then that's the part that we should ban, and ban, like I said, not permanently, but like something like they get 3 strikes. And by the 3rd strike, yeah, you're done. You get your license pulled, you know? And CNN has blown that almost on a daily basis. But the thing is, they can get away with it. Just like how they said, like I said, that the Christopher Steele was funded by the Republican Party. And they know that it isn't. I mean, they absolutely know that it isn't. But they just go ahead and say it anyway. We have to stop that kind of misinformation. It's not even misinformation, it's deception. So anyway, join me. Like, really, I agree with censorship when it calls for it. Other than that, if you're just an opinion piece, no censorship. Okay? Steven Crowder should not be censored where anybody else should be censored. Anyway, that's it for today. Thanks for watching.